We are out here at the Sulphur Springs High School main gym. It's a bit hard to hear them on our end, so I'll apologize for the technical difficulties, but the point remains the same. We've got a double header here tonight. Normally, you've got one team away and one team on the road or vice versa, but tonight, both basketball teams are at home, starting with the Ladycats basketball team as they will be hosting New Boston. It's kind of hard to get a read on this squad as their maxpreps.com page, a great resource for sports journalists. It's quite unupdated as their record states they are 1-0. And considering that this Ladycats basketball team has been in action for the better part of a month now, it's if not over a month, kind of hard to believe that they've only played one game, but point remains the same. The Ladycats basketball team still looking to get their first win on the season here tonight, hosting New Boston, the Lady Lions. It's been a bit of a tough season as a couple of injuries dating back to last season, and then of course a couple of bodies have unfortunately have left the program, so Coach Deli's been doing everything she can to bring up players from JV and do what she can to make this a cohesive team, and they found ways to score, as we saw last weekend in the Glen Rose tournament. Unfortunately, the Ladycats went 0-3, but they did lose a close one to Rose Hill when they trailed by as much as 14. They had to dig themselves out of a hole, as Coach Deli said in that tournament game, and were able to pull back in within 3, but still fell to Rose Hill, so a tough loss there, and a couple of other tough losses, and the Ladycats basketball team are back at home and haven't had a whole lot of home games this year, as I believe this is only their third home game on the season. The men, however, they've played 3 already, and they started after the women's team did, but again, the Ladycats basketball team in only their third home game here on the season. And we are about set to get the action underway between the New Boston Lady Lions and the Ladycats basketball team, and a bit of an issue between the referees and the game. Perhaps one of the referees talking with the scorers table at this moment. So we will give them a moment to get everything squared away and get this action back underway. So looks like we will re-tip the ball. And should be ready to get this action underway. So tip-off is here. Ball goes first to the Lady Lions. Number 1 quickly taking it down the court. Number 2 putting up a 3. New Boston 3 is no good as Adrian Jones tries to get the rebound, and it looks like maybe it would have fallen the Lady Lions' way. Number 11 went for the rebound. That's Jaylee Roden, but just did not fall the way that they hoped it to. So turnover, and the Ladycats with the ball now, looking to score first here in this non-district contest with the New Boston Lady Lions. Again, Sulphur Springs 0-13 to start this season, and desperately looking to get that first win to build some confidence for a much maligned squad. Kira Carter with the ball now. She's driving all the way into the paint, puts up a nice bucket, but just bounced off the backboard and off the rim. Lady Lions come down with it. They're looking for another three-point opportunity here, and wow, Adrian Jones with a great block. Otherwise, that could have been net. Could have been nothing but net. That was number 10, Romaniel McChester, who put up the 3. And Lady Lions here put up a nice opportunity, but it does not fall. They get the second chance points and try to get the rebound and put it back up for 2, but did not fall that way. So she was fouled on the possession. So number 11, Jaylee Roden, will go to the line. Looking to get the first points here on this game. Roden is, and does a couple of bounces off the rim, does not fall, so will stay and tied for nothing here early in this game, 0-0. Another opportunity here to score. Jaylee Roden going up for her second free throw, and neither of them fell. Jasmine Taylor tried her best to come down with it, but she looks like she was fouled on the possession. So the Ladycats now will inbound the ball. Jasmine Taylor will have the honor. She'll be giving it away to Kira Carter. Carter now with it, taking it up court. She's got number 2, Keonaria Gandway on her. Keonaria giving some really good defense on Carter, but Aaliyah Cheatham gets the ball now, looking for a couple of options. Doesn't like what she sees, so Jasmine Taylor gets the ball back somewhere in between midcourt and the three-point line for the Ladycats. Cheatham again with the ball, looking for options, and she decides to take it herself. She tries to drive it all the way into the paint, but a turnover. She tries to recover it, but they've got to tussle for the ball. And and Cheatham. Great play there to not give up on the play. And thanks to that, Sulphur Springs will maintain possession. Jasmine Taylor will be inbounding it, looking for a couple of options. She's got Kira Carter here in the near corner. She gets it over to Cheatham, though, near the midcourt line. She's all alone, driving to the free throw line, but she passes it away, dishes it back out to Idrium Jones behind the line. So somewhere behind the arch, she's looking for options. Cheatham gets it, and a bit of a muffed opportunity there between the two Lady Cats, but somehow Sulphur Springs maintains possession, and Coach Erica Deli has to call a timeout to get things squared away with her squad. So we're going to take a timeout with them, and when we return, we will have some more of the first quarter of the Lady Cats basketball team taking on the New Boston Lady Lions. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the SSHS main gym here in Sulphur Springs as the Lady Cats basketball team are the first team up in a doubleheader. The Lady Cats taking on their varsity opponent, the New Boston Lady Lions, and up next will be, after this game, will be the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. So great opportunity to see both of these teams here in our home court. It is the only time this entire school year for any sport that this is the way that it is. That could perhaps change in baseball and softball, but golf does perform as a team most times, but Sulphur Springs really the only one, and the basketball team's really the only ones doing it this weekend. Lady Cats with the ball, Idrium Jones, and she tries to drive to the paint, but no opportunity there. Alia Cheatham had nothing but net, but she decides to give up on the three-point play and does it anyway, does not fall, and a Lady Lion comes down with the rebound. So Lady Lion was fouled when coming down with it, so inbounding it will be number 11, Jaylee Roden, and she inbounds it to number 22, Honesty Dorsey. And now it is number 10. Looks like maybe she might have traveled on that one, but Romayanel McChester with it. Gives it out quickly to Victoria Burns. Burns tries to get it into her forward in the paint, but just a little too much mustard on that pass, and goes right, slips right out of her fingers, goes out of bounds. Lady Cat ball. So now it'll be Kira Carter with the ball, the Lady Cats de facto point guard. And she tries drilling it all the way, but instead gives it to Idrium Jones. Now Aaliyah Cheatham with it. Then over to Jasmine Taylor. Taylor trying to drive, but instead dumps it out to number 23 behind the line. Does not fall. Lady Cats 3, no good. Jasmine Taylor tries to get a second chance points with the rebound and the layup, but too much on that one as it goes right over the basket. Lady Lions with the ball, driving all the way to the paint. And it looks like Jaylee Roden might have wanted a chance to put up a shot, but she defers to her point guard, number 1, Victoria Burns. Burns is a quick player and very small, so she can be very nimble and move across this court very well. Now it'll be Jaylee Roden putting up a 3. Does not fall. Lady Cats come down with it. Idrium Jones gets the rebound, and now Kira Carter will have the honors of taking it down midcourt. She's looking for a couple of options, guarded pretty intensely, but the Lady Cats get the first points here in this game. Great shot there to get the first couple of points here in this contest, and Sulphur Springs is ahead 2-0. A couple of great passes from the Lady Lions, and they get a shot to fall. That was Jaylee Roden with the bucket. Tie ball game here, 2-2, with under 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Lady Cats looking to respond after the Lady Lions were able to get 2 points thanks to Jaylee Roden. So Idrium Jones had the ball, and it looks like maybe number 10 there for the Lady Lions. Romayanel McChester got her hands on it, and she sure did, as Sulphur Springs will maintain possession here. And Jasmine Taylor will have the honors. She's guarded by Jaylee Roden, standing right in her face, but she is able to get it away to Kira Carter. Carter with it, once again guarded by number 2, Keanaria Gandway. Some nice defense, and a bit of a pass goes awry. Sulphur Springs able to keep their hands on it. Idrium Jones looking to get some help from another player. That's Kira Carter with the ball now, behind the arch. Now Jasmine Taylor, guarded by, once again, Jaylee Roden. Good defender and good offensive player, too. Alia Cheatham trying to drive all the way to the bucket, but she is fouled. So, call an illegal pick there on the Lady Lion. And that foul, I believe, went against Salai Dorsey, number 5. First free throw from Alia Cheatham is no good. Second one here coming up for the freshman. And she nails it. So just like that, the Lady Cats retake the lead here 3-2 over the New Boston Lady Lions. So now New Boston with the ball tries to get a nice pass there to Jaylee Roden in the paint as she was looking to get an easy layup, but Alia Cheatham came in with some great defense to get her hand in at the last second, send it out of bounds. So inbounding it now will be Victoria Burns. And a nice bucket there by Jaylee Roden, but it does not fall, just short, bounces off the rim. So Lady Cats now with the ball after getting the rebound. Kira Carter, once again guarded by Kianaria Gandway. She's got some good defense from Gandway, but Carter trying her best to razzle-dazzle her way around that defender, and Victoria Burns almost came down with it, but Kira Carter was fouled when she made it just inside the three-point line, so it'll be another inbound opportunity for Sulphur Springs. Jasmine Taylor will have the honors. And Jasmine Taylor gets it to Kira Carter. Looks like maybe she might have been fouled on that play, but instead they'll let it play out. And she gets the ball in the turnover, tries to get a second bounce pass, puts it up, does not fall. Lady Cats come down with the board. That's Alia Cheatham with the rebound. Kira Carter gives it right back to Cheatham. Then right back to Carter on the far side, sitting right in front of that scorer's table and Sulphur Springs bench. She makes her way past midcourt. And now she gets a kind of an interesting pass to another Carter player. That's Kaylee Carter, but now it's back to Cheatham again. And Cheatham is called for the travel. So a turnover there will give the Lady Lions the ball back. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter as the Lady Cats basketball team lead New Boston 3-2. Wow, high arching pass there, but Kira Carter dumps the ball away. She gives it away to the New Boston Lady Lions. She tried to make something out of nothing on defense. 3-point attempt. Bounces off the rim and then goes off that point guard's hands. Gandway almost lost possession of the ball, but instead gets it to Victoria Burns as she put up a shot and it was blocked. Cheatham tries to dish it to Adriam Jones and a bit of a pass gone awry, so she isn't able to get the best shot off. Lady Lions come down with the board, and it will be Kianaria Gandway once again with the ball. She defers to her point guard, Ramayanel McChester, and now a shot from Jaylee Roden. It falls off the rim, bounces off in fact. Lady Lion looks like she was trying to come down with it, but she was fouled on the play. It looks like, yes, it will be a foul against the Lady Lions. I apologize. I initially thought that was originally against Sulphur Springs, but turned out it was the opposite, against the Lady Lions. So Sulphur Springs with the ball now, just under 2.5 to go here. They still lead 3-2, a 1-point edge for the women's basketball team. Inbounding it will be Jasmine Taylor, looking to give it away to her favorite point guard here in this game, number 12, Kira Carter. Carter with it. Nice screen there from Jasmine Taylor, and she's able to get some room there. Jasmine Taylor gets the ball right back, puts up the shot, does not fall, bounces off the glass. New Boston able to come down with it. I believe that was number 32, Abrianna Scott, who came down with the board. And another couple of passes go awry, and Sulphur Springs gets the ball right back. So it's been something of a turnover-laden first quarter here, as just over 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes exactly now, and the Lady Cats lead 3-2 here in the first quarter. Carter once again with the ball. Kira is being guarded now by number 13, Belle Johnson, one of the reserves for New Boston. And Carter's shot bounces off the glass, and wow, a nice board, but it did not fall there. That was number 10 on the play, Nia Yancey, who tried to put up a shot with a nice rebound, but just too much sauce on that one as it flew straight over the rim. So turnover. New Boston again with the ball. Number 1, Victoria Burns with it, and she is fouled. I believe number 25, Alia Cheatham, yes, will be called for the illegal screen. That is Cheatham's first foul here in this game. Currently, the New Boston Lady Lions are out fouling the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats 4-3. And wow, a beautiful pass there from number 1, Victoria Burns, to number 5, but it just did not fall. Kira Carter trying to go coast to coast, but the ball is sent out of bounds there by the player who just missed an easy shot, Salai Dorsey. And so Sulphur Springs will keep the ball. Jasmine Taylor looking for a couple of options. She gets it over to Kaylee Carter behind the line. And the shot goes off the glass. Bounces off the rim. Sulphur Springs is able to keep the ball. Yancey with it. Now she gets it to Kira Carter back towards the midcourt. Trying to bounce her way and dribble her way around Belle Johnson. She puts up the shot. Bounces off the rim. No good. New Boston comes down with it. Number 1, Victoria Burns, trying to take it coast to coast. She's looking for a nice pull-up, and she gets the pull-up shot. A beautiful shot there to retake the lead for the New Boston Lady Lions. 4-3, a 1-point edge for the visiting New Boston Lady Lions, led by head coach Michael Hill. Kira Carter with it, trying to get her team back to the lead here before the first quarter ends. Kira Carter puts up a nice one-legged fadeaway, but it bounces off the glass. That was number 2, Trinity Jefferson, who tried to get the board, but looks like it bounced right off her chest. Only way I can describe that for all of our radio listeners would be like a wide receiver when he puts his hands to catch the football out right in front of his pads, and then it bounces right off his chest. So the Lady Lions with the ball now, and looks like number 10 fouled number 10. So number 10 for the Lady Cats being again Nia Yancey, and that'll be her first personal foul here in this game. So now we are tied up in fouls at 4 apiece. New Boston Lady Lions still with the ball, still with the lead, 4-3, and a nice pass there, and she is fouled on the bucket. And that was number 20, Jolie Wilson, who was called for the personal foul. So not only does number 5, Solai Dorsey's shot fall, so she gets the 2-pointer, but she also has a free throw attempt coming up, so a 3-point play opportunity coming up for the Lady Lion. Free throw is up, bounces in and out of the rim, so New Boston is able to get the rebound, but wow, number 10 there, Ramayanel McChester, called for the travel. So Sulphur Springs now out fouling the New Boston Lady Lions 5-4. And Kaylee Carter with it, trying to dribble her way around Belle Johnson. Now up to the 3-point line. Behind the arch, and wow, it looks like maybe New Boston Lady Lion got her hand on it, and she sure did, as to how it's not Sulphur Springs, or how it's not Lady Lion ball. But then number 5, Solai Dorsey, is called for another foul after Jasmine Taylor tried to take it down court. So Taylor, after being fouled, will inbound it. And a couple of substitutions for the Lady Lions. After her getting her second personal foul, Solai Dorsey has subbed out, and coming in for her, it looks like was number 32. So Kaylee Carter has a shot that goes in and out, and then right back in. Nice shot there for Kaylee Carter to get the Lady Cats right back in within this game, trailing by 1. And just as quickly as I was talking about that shot, the Lady Lions turn the ball over, so Sulphur Springs gets the ball right back. Kaylee Carter with it, and she tries to get it to number 2, but it's intercepted. New Boston taking it back. And it looks like she was fouled on that play, but the first quarter has come to an end as the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats basketball team trailed the visiting New Boston Lady Lions 6-5 heading into the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors, but when we return, we will have the beginning of quarter number 2 coming right up. Welcome back to the Sulphur Springs High School main gym as the Lady Cats basketball team have just wrapped up quarter number 1, and it was a bit of a defensive effort there in that first quarter, or perhaps more of a turnover-prone quarter, as it's only 11 points were scored in that first quarter. The visiting New Boston Lady Lions lead Sulphur Springs 6-5 here in this non-district contest in the Sulphur Springs High School main gym. And both teams, at least New Boston, has left their huddle, ready to begin quarter number 2. And the Lady Cats walk out of their huddle as well, led by head coach Erica Dedley. And New Boston will indeed start with the ball. It'll be number 1, Victoria Burns, who will inbound it. bit of cleaning action going on by a referee on the far side of the court, right in front of that Sulphur Springs bench. And with that, we are ready to begin quarter number 2, as Victoria Burns will inbound it to number 10, Ramayamel McChester. McChester, number 10 with it, then gives it right back to Burns. And Belle Johnson, the pass goes right through her hands and out of bounds. A turnover. Sulphur Springs now with it, having the chance to get back ahead of the visiting Lady Lions as they trail 5-6 just under 8 minutes to go. Nice screen there, but Kaylee Carter tries to get it away, but it turned the ball over. Wow. Now New Boston with it, number 10. That's McChester with it. Burns trying to put up a 3 and goes off the backboard. But wow, a nice rebound for a second chance opportunity. And number 32, Abrianna Scott, will get the points. So they pull ahead by 3 now over Sulphur Springs, 8-5. Wow, Jasmine Taylor all alone. Oh my goodness, and I apologize, that was not Jasmine Taylor. That was Jolie Wilson who tried to put up a 3. She was literally all alone on the Sulphur Springs side of the court. Now a 3 from New Boston. And Wilson gets the rebound after she misses that 3-point opportunity, gives it right back to her point guard, Kaylee Carter. So with Kira Carter sitting, Kaylee Carter will be taking the point. And wow, all alone is Jasmine Taylor. And her shot bounces off the rim. That would have been a great opportunity to to tie this ball game up. But Belle Johnson is able to get ahead of the pass and put it up. She is fouled, so she will go to the line. 2 free throw attempts coming up. An interesting couple of possessions there. But now Johnson looking to pull her team ahead, potentially by 5 if she can make both of these, but it'll now only be up to 4 since she missed her first one. So Johnson looking to make her second free throw attempt, and she nailed it. So with that, her team will in fact take a 4-point lead here in this contest. That's Johnson's first point here in this game, and it came on her second free throw attempt. But Sulphur Springs needs to get back in this contest and make a bucket on this next possession if they want to keep up with the New Boston Lady Lions. They trail by 4 here, 9-5, under 7 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Kira Carter with it, dribbling her way in and out of the arch. Now Alia Cheatham with it. She looks for a couple of options, but decides to dribble it out. Now Jolie Wilson with the ball, dribbling inside the 3-point line. Right back to Alia Cheatham. She's trying to drive in the paint, but dribbling it too high, and number 22 there, Honesty Dorsey, got her hand on it, sending it out of bounds. So the Lady Cats will maintain possession. Jasmine Taylor inbounding it. Taylor looks Jolie Wilson's way. Wilson now with it, trying to dribble around number 1, Victoria Burns. Almost traveled and lost control of the ball. Kira Carter is able to keep it, but by merely stepping onto the midcourt line, she turned the ball over, as it will be a half-court violation. So with that, New Boston looks to increase their lead here by 4. As it currently stands, they lead 9-5. Number 2, Kianari Ganway with it. Back to Burns, and wow, Randley just outside of the paint, and a nice bounce pass there, but Adrian Jones gets the rebound, taking it all the way back, coast to coast. And she is fouled, but the shot does not fall, and they do not call the foul. And New Boston almost lost control of the ball. Number 10 trying to take it coast to coast, McChester. And Kira Carter, I believe, is the one who will be called for the foul. And she sure will. As far as I can tell, that is Kira Carter's first personal foul here in this game. The Lady Cats again are out fouling the New Boston Lady Lions 7-5 as it currently stands. And McChester looking to increase the lead for her team. Jolie Wilson will sub out, and back in comes Kaylee Carter. McChester looking to get her first points here with this free throw. And she drills it. So 1 for 1 from the line currently. Let's see if she can make it 2 for 2. Second free throw attempt is up. And it does a little bit of bouncing in the rim, but it falls. So 2 for 2 from the line. Her first 2 points here in this game have increased the lead for the Lady Lions by 6. They currently lead 11-5. Kier Carter with a nice couple of moves to get around her defender. Now Kaylee Carter with it behind the three-point arch. Now Cheatham back over to Jasmine Taylor right in front of that new Boston bench. Now Cheatham, Carter with it, gives it right back to Cheatham behind the arch. Tries to get some pick and roll going for Kaylee Carter, but instead on the pass attempt from Kira Carter, number 2, Kianaria Ganway, fouled her. So as far as I can tell, that is her first personal foul here in this game, and puts the Lady Lions one shy of the Lady Cats in terms of fouls. Sulphur Springs again still out fouling New Boston here early, 7-6. So it looks like a timeout has been called on the court. We're going to take a timeout with them, and when we return, we'll have more of the second quarter for the Lady Cats basketball team taking on New Boston here at the main gym, coming right up. Welcome back to the main gym here at Sulphur Springs High School as the Lady Cats basketball team are hosting New Boston for only their third home game here in this winter 2021-22 season. They were able to get some shots and keep it close as the first quarter concluded. Only trailing by 1 at 6-5, but here in the second quarter, New Boston has been able to get a couple of shots to fall, and it hasn't gone that way for Sulphur Springs. So they've scored 6 straight to begin this second quarter and lead over Sulphur Springs 11-5. Lady Cats still looking for that elusive first win on the season as injuries going back to last year have hurt them, and then a couple players no longer with the program. And Coach Erica Deli has done what she could to keep this roster together and have a team ready for game days. They've been able to find ways to score, as you've seen here early and in a couple of other of their contests, but keeping control of the game and sticking with another team has been difficult. Jasmine Taylor inbounding it, gets it over to Kaylee Carter, and it looks like she lost possession of the ball, and maybe Cheatham might have tripped her. And it looks like she will be called for the tripping. So it looks like we'll have some free throw attempts coming up, as New Boston is in the bonus, as the Lady Cats have given up 8 fouls here in this first half. Going to the line, it's number 22, Honesty Dorsey, trying to get her first points here in this game, but no, it will not fall. So Cheatham is able to get the rebound, and Kiera Carter taking it past midcourt. Dribbling around her defender, Alia Cheatham gets the ball. Then over to Kaylee Carter. Carter trying to drive all the way to the bucket, but she is fouled. And it looks like number 22, Honesty Dorsey, will be called for the personal foul. So some free throw attempts for Kaylee Carter coming up, but also some substitutions for the Lady Cats. Or not. Kaylee Carter, 2 free throw attempts here coming up. Looking to drill her first one. And goes in and out of the bucket. No good. So it will be the Lady Lions who come down with it. It'll stay an 11-5 game. And a nice pass there from Victoria Burns, but it goes right off the fingertips of her player. Kier Carter looking to put up the easy layup, and it does not fall. The timing just was not right on that pass from those Lady Cats, and almost resulted in a turnover for Sulphur Springs. But instead, the Lady Cats keep it. Jasmine Taylor looking to inbound it to another one of her players. She gets it to Kier Carter with the pull-up jumper, does not fall. She airballs it. Lady Lions come down with it, trying to take it back the other way. 4.5 to go here in this first half. Lady Lions lead 11-5. 3-point attempt, and it falls. That's Belle Johnson who was able to drill a 3-point attempt. Kind of looks like maybe it would not fall, as it kind of went in and out of the rim there, but did fall, and they won't give it a 3, but a long 2. And Cheatham's bucket there did not fall. Lady Lions get the rebound, taking it back the other way as Burns inside the 3 line, gets it over to McChester. McChester does a little bit of drilling, one-legged jumper, pull-up jumper, no good. Lady Cats get the rebound thanks to Alia Cheatham. And now Kiera Carter gets to Edrium Jones. Jones, right back to Carter. She's got Belle Johnson on her, trying to stop on a dime, and mess up her defender, but now Cheatham with it. And wow, that shot looks like it had no business falling, and it looks like it might have just fallen, but instead, looks like a Lady Lion fouled a Ladycat there, or perhaps maybe vice versa. So the Lady Lions lead here by 8, 3.5 to go here in this first half. They lead 13-5, and due to the Lady Lions being in the bonus, a couple of more free throw attempts coming up here. At the line now will be Jaylee Roden, who got a bucket in the first quarter but hasn't scored since. So looking to change things here. She can hit one free throw, and she will. Another one coming up here. That puts Roden at 3 points here in this game after the good free throw attempt. Second one here coming up. Cheatham subs out. Coming in for her is number 2, Trinity Jefferson. And second free throw does some bouncing, but it falls. So a couple more good free throws from the Lady Lions, and they take a 10-point lead over the Sulphur Springs Ladycats basketball team. Adrian Jones looking to get her team back in this game by trying to go coast to coast. She's behind the arch. Now Kiera Carter with it, again guarded by Belle Johnson. And Adrian Jones called for the illegal screen. So with that, the ball will go the other way. Lady Lions looking to build on their 10-point lead here with over 3 minutes to go. Abrianna Scott gets it in to Victoria Burns. Burns with it. She is guarded by 2 Ladycats. Now Jaylee Roden puts up a shot. It's behind the line, but she is fouled. She was fouled on the play by Adrian Jones, so that's two personal fouls for the player and back-to-back possessions, first on offense and then on defense. So don't be surprised if she gets subbed out here in a moment, but Jaylee Roden's first free throw attempt is no good. Second one here coming up. And that one's no good. So one more here for the squad. And Adrian Jones does indeed sub out. Coming in for her is number 10, Nia Yancey. Roden's second free throw attempt, it's good. So with that, she now has 5 points here in this contest. New Boston Lady Lions lead the Ladycats basketball team 16-5 with just over 3 minutes to go here in the first half. And a pass from Kiera Carter to Nia Yancey just had too much sauce on it as it went out of bounds, just missed the fingertips of Yancey. And New Boston gets the ball and throws it away. So as soon as the New Boston Lady Lions got the ball off of Sulphur Springs turnover, the Ladycats get it right back. Kiera Carter with it. Taking it past midcourt, she's still got Belle Johnson on her. And dribbling right around her defender, puts up the one-up jumper. Does not fall though. Lady Lions come down with it. But looks like they turned the ball over, so Sulphur Springs will have a chance with it here. Jasmine Taylor will be the one inbounding it, per usual. And she gets to Kiera Carter. She's behind the three-point line on the far side. She puts up the pull-up jumper, no good, but she gets the rebound, tries to drive right back to the bucket, and gets the layup. Nice shot there for Kiera Carter. Getting a bucket, keeping her team in this game, but double dribble is called on the court against Victoria Burns. So Ladycats getting the ball right back. They trail by 9 now, under 2.5 to go here in the first half. They trail 16-7. Trailing by 9, Kiera Carter with it. Then she gets it over to Trinity Jefferson. Jefferson trying to drive all the way to the bucket, but instead defers to Nia Yancey. Yancey from mid-range gets it to Kiera Carter. Another mid-range jumper. But New Boston comes down with it. Burns will get the rebound. Taking it past midcourt. She's looking for options, and Kiera Carter gets a hand on it. Great heads-up play there on defense to make sure that no one comes down with it and they don't get some kind of easy play in transition. So it will be New Boston ball still. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. The Ladycats trail by 9, 16-7. And a nice pass there. Number 10 driving all the way to the bucket, but it goes out of bounds. Or almost went out of bounds. Kaylee Carter did a nice job of coming down with it right before it went out of bounds. So she gives it to Kira Carter. And dribbling inside the three-point line for New Boston. She gets it out to Nia Yancey. Yancey driving, pulls back, gives it right back to Carter. Kira Carter looking to get some more points here. And she drives all the way to the paint, and the ball bounces off the backboard. Does not fall. 2 Lady Cats are down, so it'll be 3 on 5. But it does not matter as the New Boston Lady Lions turn the ball over, send it out of bounds, and Sulphur Springs will get the ball right back. Jasmine Taylor will be the one inbounding it. She gets it to Kaylee Carter. Carter with it. Gets it to Jolie Wilson. Mid-range jumper. Oh, and goes in and out of the bucket. That's a tough one. But Trinity Jefferson fights tooth and nail to get the rebound. And now Nia Yancey. And they call it jump shot, but it will go Sulphur Springs' way. Jasmine Taylor once again inbounding it for these Lady Cats. Looking for options. Initially, she was looking to a couple of her mid-range aficionados, but Taylor puts up a 3 herself, just goes in and out of the rim. Tough one there. And after bouncing out of the rim, it goes straight out of bounds. Lady Lions with the ball. And 32 gets it over to Jaylee Roden. Then Roden gets it to McChester. And a turnover there. And Jolie Wilson trying to come down with it, and the jump ball will go the Lady Lions' way. So great fight there by Jolie Wilson to try and keep the ball in her team's possession, but instead it does not go that way, and they will give it to New Boston. Burns inbounds it, gets it to number 13, Belle Johnson, then right back to Burns. Being double teamed now, she gets it into the paint to number 32, but she loses control of the ball. Change possession, Sulphur Springs comes down with it. Kaylee Carter trying to take it coast to coast. Looking for options, she gets it to Jasmine Taylor for 3. Bounces off the rim. And starts heading the other way, and so does the entire team. And wow, Jasmine Taylor tried to set up a charging possession, but it does not fall that way. Jasmine Taylor will be called for the personal foul. She must not have had her feet planted for the pick. But McChester now going to the line looking for a couple of free throw points. First one's no good. So looking to rectify that a bit here by making their second free throw. Second free throw attempt is up, and it bounces off the rim, no good. Trinity Jefferson tries to get it, and she does. She gets it to Jasmine Taylor, then right back to Kaylee Carter, then to Jolie Wilson. And it's quickly intercepted by a defender there. Wilson, not the best pass she got from her teammate, but it does not matter as Wilson's turnover quickly turns into a New Boston turnover. So, been a real back and forth game here in terms of both scoring and turnovers. But the visiting New Boston Lady Lions still lead here 16-7 over the Lady Cats basketball team. Taylor inbounding it. She's guarded by Roden. Then she gets to Kaylee Carter. Carter taking it past midcourt, and Burns tips it out of bounds. Jasmine Taylor will get another crack at it. Inbounding it to one of her players. But before we get that, we'll have some substitutions for the Lady Cats. With that done, Jasmine Taylor will be set to get it inbounds. She gets it to Kaylee Carter. Just 11 seconds to go here on this game clock. And the Lady Cats turn the ball over, or it looks like they did, but it'll stay with the Lady Cats. Jasmine Taylor inbounds it to Kira Carter. Carter with it, trying to drive all the way to the bucket. She puts up a 3, and she drills it. Just as time expires, Kira Carter was able to get a 3, and put her team within 6 of the New Boston Lady Lions. So that'll end the first half as the Lady Cats basketball team trail the visiting New Boston Lady Lions 16-10, heading in to the second half. We're going to take a quick timeout, hear from some of our sponsors, and when we return, we'll do a quick first half analysis before hearing from some more of our sponsors and getting the second half underway. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to the SSHS main gym. Apologies if there's been a bit of radio silence. We've been having a bit of technical difficulties on our end, but we're about ready to get the second half underway between the Lady Cats basketball team and the New Boston Lady Lions. The Lady Cats were able to pull back in within 6 before the first half ended, trailing 16-10. They'll need a couple more baskets to fall in the second half if they want to emerge from this game victorious. It would be the first win on the season if they can hold on. But first they'll need to claw their way back and at least tie this game up, as again they trail by 6 here, 16-10. Scores for the game were pretty simple, as Kira Carter led the way with 7. Kaylee Carter, not Kira Carter, but Kaylee Carter had 2, and then Alia Cheatham had 1 to give the Lady Cats their 10 points. Then a bit more even scoring from the Lady Lions, as Jaylee Roden led them with 5 points. Belle Johnson had 3, and then 4 Lady Lions rounded out the scoring with 2 points apiece. So Lady Cats start with the ball, they give it to Alia Cheatham, then right back to Kira Carter. Between the midcourt line and the three-point line, Jasmine Taylor trying to put up a shot, but she tries to dribble her way out of it, instead dishes it right back to Kira Carter right in front of that Sulphur Springs bench, trying to dribble her way out of her defender, but instead it's sent out of bounds by Victoria Burns. So the Lady Cats, again, looking to get some more points here in this contest, as they were only able to get 5 in the second quarter, enough to pull them within 6 of the game, as New Boston shots haven't been falling either. But the good news is that the Lady Cats can come down with it. Alia Cheatham gets a pass gone awry and tries to put up a shot, but it is tipped and sent right back down. New Boston trying to take it the other way, and Kianaria Ganway with the ball. Then she gives it to Burns, past the midcourt line on the Sulphur Springs side of the court. She has a no-look pass to her point guard behind the line, but the shot is no good. Number 22 gets the board and puts the shot in. So timeout, looks like a timeout has been called on the court, so we're going to take a timeout with them, and we'll be right back with the third quarter coming up. Welcome back to the Sulphur Springs High School main gym, where the Lady Cats basketball team trail the Lady Lions now by 8 at 18-10. The Lady Lions were able to get that point thanks to Honesty Dorsey, who was able to get a 2-pointer to put her team up 8. And a nice bounce pass there from Jasmine Taylor to Alia Cheatham, and Victoria Burns tries to intercept it, and she sure does. She gets the pass to Jaylee Roden. Jasmine Taylor gets her hands on her as she puts up the layup, and she drills it. So a chance for a 3-point play here for the visiting Lady Lion, Jaylee Roden, as she already has 5 points in this game, now 7, looking to make it 8 if she can drill this free throw. More people funneling in as the men's basketball team are up next. Again, this is a rare occasion in which these two teams will have a doubleheader, both teams playing at home. And Kira Carter tried to come down and get it, but instead it will go her favor anyways, as the Lady Lion, who came down with it, tried to get the rebound and take it back the other way, was called for the travel. Jasmine Taylor gives it to the ref, gets it right back for the inbound pass, tries to get it to Adrian Jones, but instead defers to Kaylee Carter. She is guarded by Victoria Burns, and Burns, or it looks like Kaylee Carter, was called for the travel. Perhaps maybe even a double dribble, but Lady Cat turnover. Lady Lions have the ball now. Burns with it. And a turnover there. So it was tipped by a Lady Cat, so we'll stay with the Lady Lions. New Boston gets the pass to McChester. McChester with it. And it looks like a turnover there. Can't exactly say as to what happened on the court, but ball's now going the other way with the Lady Cats. Jasmine Taylor inbounding it, looking for a couple of options. She's got number 12, Kira Carter, walking it past midcourt. She's still and loose in control of the ball. Sends it back the other way. It looks like maybe a Lady Lion or a Lady Cat perhaps might have kicked the ball away, but it stays with, or it goes instead to the Lady Lions. New Boston now with it. Jaylee Roden gets it to Kianaria Gandway. Then she gets it to McChester, walking it past midcourt. McChester with it, trying to drive coast to coast, but instead 22 gets it, puts up the shot, and is fouled. The shot's no good, but she will have a couple free throw attempts here coming up. Honesty Dorsey will be the Lady Lion with the honors at the line, as she's looking to get the 5th and potentially 6 points here for her squad in this third quarter, and she drills it. So 5 points have been scored here in this third quarter for the Lady Lions, or just in general, and 3 of them have been by Honesty Dorsey. So second free throw attempt for Dorsey here coming up. Looking to make it 2 for 2 from the line and get her 4th point here, and she drills it. So Dorsey now with 4 points here in this game. Jasmine Taylor gets it to Trinity Jefferson. Nice large pass. Jefferson trying to drive it all the way, but it's turned over. Number 22 came down with it, and number 11, Jaylee Roden, trying to take it the other way, and she is fouled on the play. I'm sorry. She tried to drive all the way to the bucket, but Jasmine Taylor was there to get the offensive charging call. So now it'll be Jasmine Taylor, the one, the only, who will be inbounding it. Looking for a couple of options. She's got Kaylee Carter and Kira Carter, but she chooses Kira. Nice pass there to Trinity Jefferson. Try not to turn the ball over, and Nia Yancey tries to get down with it, but number 22, Honesty Dorsey, tipped the ball going out of bounds, so we'll be Ladycat ball still. Jasmine Taylor inbounding it. She gets to Kaylee Carter behind the arch. Then gets to Kira Carter. Carter trying to dribble around her defender. Doing what she can to lose her in her tracks. Nia Yancey now with the ball after getting it from Kira Carter. Then to Kaylee Carter, then back to Kira. Kira, wow. And tries to get the shot, but it falls off the glass, and Victoria Burns comes down with it, trying to take it coast to coast. Will she? And she does for the easy layup. Nice bucket there in transition for the Lady Lions, something that's been a dime a dozen here in this game. Kira Carter trying to do it herself, taking it coast to coast, but it is blocked by number 22, Honesty Dorsey. Nice block there by Dorsey, and Burns trying to take it back the other way. And Burns gets 2 layups. And with that, Coach Erica Daly has to call a timeout, and understandably so, as this game has gotten away from the Lady Cats in a big way, 26-10. We're going to take a timeout, and when we return, we will have more of this third quarter coming up. Welcome back to the SSHS main gym, as the Lady Cats basketball team are here in their third quarter in their third home game rather, against the New Boston Lady Lions. The Lady Cats haven't had a shot fall in the third quarter, and as a result, the New Boston Lady Lions have been able to pull ahead by 16. They lead Sulphur Springs 26-10 here in the third quarter. Shots have been tough to come by for the Lady Cats basketball team all season long, as they've been having some issues getting players to fill that roster. But they've been able to find ways to score, usually late, so I'm sure they're going to be looking to the 3-ball to see if they can't get back in this contest. But after 2 easy layups by the New Boston Lady Lions heading into that Sulphur Springs timeout, Coach Daly could kind of sense that this game was starting to get away from her squad a little bit, so if they could get a couple of buckets, stay in this game, be really good for her team. So Jasmine Taylor inbounding it. She gets it. Wow. And Jaylee Roden tipped the ball as Taylor tried to inbound it to Kira Carter. And a nice pass there from Taylor to Nia Yancey. Over to Trinity Jefferson, taking it past midcourt. She's got a defender in her face, and the player who caused the turnover was able to send it right back the other way. New Boston here. Oh, wow. And Kira Carter with a huge screen. It was an illegal screen, or an illegal pick, but a personal foul nonetheless. New Boston will keep it, inbounding it. Number 1, Victoria Burns, will have the inbounding honors. And she gets it to 22, Honesty Dorsey, who tries to get it off the backboard, but it falls right to Jolie Wilson of Sulphur Springs. Kira Carter taking it back. Leaves her defender in her tracks, or at least is trying to, taking it coast to coast. Victoria Burns hand on it, but it will stay with Sulphur Springs. Jasmine Taylor inbounding it. Looking for a couple of options. She gets it to Nia Yancey just outside the paint. Right to Kaylee Carter and tries to put up the free throw jumper. But wow, great defense there from Yancey there to keep it in Sulphur Springs possession. Looks like maybe it would have gone out of bounds against the Ladycats, but instead stays with them. Taylor looking for Kira Carter. She's got Ganway on her, then over to Nia Yancey here on the near side behind the arch. And looking at Jolie Wilson. Wilson gets it behind the arch, then gives it to Kira Carter. But Kira Carter falls down. Jaylee Roden was the defender on the play. So Ladycats will keep it. Looks like Jaylee Roden was responsible for Yancey ending up on the ground. So she will be called for the foul. Ladycats still have possession here. Under 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. They trailed by 16, 26-10. Nia Yancey looking to get her team back in this game with a good inbound pass. Gets to Kaylee Carter. Carter has Burns on her, then gets it to Cheatham. Cheatham all alone in front of that Sulphur Springs bench. Now Jolie Wilson with it. Wilson looking to dribble around her defender, but can't do it. Cheatham all alone. And a pass on a ride. And a big foul there. That one might be a technical. We'll see what the call on the court is. So it won't be a technical, but will be a personal foul. I believe that was called against Kira Carter. Lady Lions with it. Victoria Burns has it. Somewhere between the midcourt line and the arch. Now up in front of the arch. No look passing, a 3 attempt. Bounces off the rim, no good. Jaylee Roden comes down with it, then gets it to McChester, then back over to Victoria Burns in front of that Lady Lion bench. New Boston with the ball, and Kira Carter has committed another foul. So she might have to sub out of this game soon. Admittedly not at a great time with her team trailing by 16 here, just over 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. New Boston leads Sulphur Springs 26-10 here in a non-district contest between these two women's basketball teams. Wow, nice pass there to Dorsey, and she puts up the layup. 2 more points for the Lady Lions, and now Alia Cheatham has it. And Alia Cheatham called for the double dribble. Tough call there, as the freshman tried to do what she could to take it past midcourt, but Michael Hill, the New Boston coach, lobbying with that referee right near him, and hard not to see that one. So New Boston with the ball now. Victoria Burns has it. She tries to get it over to Jaylee Roden. Jaylee Roden in the paint, puts up the shot and gets the shot and is fouled. Tough couple plays here for the Ladycats, as I guess Adrian Jones will be the player called for the personal foul here. And Roden's shot's no good. Get another second chance point, but Alia Cheatham comes down with the board. Gets to Kaylee Carter. Carter taking it past midcourt, trying to go coast to coast, but it bounces off the side of the backboard. That's a tough one. New Boston comes down with it. The Lady Lions taking it back. Burns has it. Then she gets it to Ganway, and Ganway throws the ball away. Trying to thread the needle to another one of her teammates, Roden, but too much mustard on that one as it goes out of bounds, and the Ladycats now with the ball. Adrian Jones was going to inbound it, but instead it will be Nia Yancey's honors. Yancey looking for a couple of options. And a bounce pass that goes straight to a Lady Lion. And a shot there from McChester falls. So this game has gone away from the Ladycats here in the third quarter, but trying to do what they can to make this game a bit more respectable. Alia Cheatham looking to take it coast to coast, but instead she will be guarded intensely by McChester. And well, it feels like the first time in a while a foul has been called against the Lady Lions. That was Ramayanelle McChester who was called for the personal foul. A couple of free throw attempts for Alia Cheatham coming up. Looking to get some more points here after her one good free throw in the first quarter. Looking to perhaps go 2 for 2. Not on that one, as bounced off the top of the rim and falls out. So no good free throw there. Looking to perhaps go 1 for 2 from the line, or rather 1 for 3 from the line. Second free throw attempt for Cheatham coming up. And she drills it. 2 points now for Cheatham in this game, and timeout called on the court, so we're going to take a timeout with them, and when we return, we will have 3 more minutes of the third quarter of the Ladycats basketball team's non-district matchup with the New Boston Lady Lions. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Sulphur Springs High School main gym as the Ladycats basketball team trail big to the New Boston Lady Lions, 32-11. New Boston with the ball. Victoria Burns trying to take it coast to coast on a nice pass, but an even nicer pass to Dorsey. First shot's no good, and Cheatham rips the ball away from her. And we'll call it a jump ball. And possession error going to the New Boston Lady Lions. Victoria Burns with it. Nice pass there to Dorsey. Tries to put up a shot, and it looks like it was tipped. But it will not be called so by referee on the court. They will call it a no-good shot. Goes out of bounds. Ladycats with the ball. Alia Cheatham with it. Looking for a couple of options. She's got Adriam Jones now with it, right in front of the scorer's table. Trying to shake her defender, Manchester. Then she gets it to Kaylee Carter, and a turnover. New Boston taking it back the other way. It is Gandway with a couple of options, but it's tipped. Nice block there by a Ladycat. Victoria Burns now behind the line in front of that New Boston bench. And she's trying to take it herself. Nice no-look pass there. And Jolie Wilson gets her hand on another block shot. So the Ladycats, they're not going to give a whole lot of open looks to these Lady Lions as they continue to fight. So with that, Sulphur Springs will get the ball. Jasmine Taylor will be the one inbounding it. And it looks like we had some brief substitutions from Coach Erica Deli and her Ladycats. So with that, we're ready to resume the action. Just over 2.5 to go here in this third quarter. The Ladycats trail by 32-11. Cheatham, nice pass there to Kier Carter, trying to take it all the way to the bucket. And it bounces off the backboard. Kier Carter gets it. Nice rebound by herself. Kaylee Carter puts up a shot. Does not fall. Cheatham tries to get the rebound, and she does get it. And Coach Erica Deli calling the timeout. Or perhaps Kier Carter looking a bit shaken up on the court. So she will sub out. She took a nasty fall there. And so she will visit with the athletic trainer at the end of the bench. So with that, she will sub out. And Jasmine Taylor looking to inbound it. She gets to Kaylee Carter behind the line, about halfway between midcourt and the three. She's guarded by Belle Johnson of New Boston. Screen attempt there by Alia Cheatham. Jasmine Taylor now with it. She is guarded by number 5, Salai Dorsey. Then she gives it right back to Cheatham. Cheatham trying to drive all the way to the bucket. And it looks like the foul will be called against number 32 on the play, Abrianna Scott. So we'll stay with Sulphur Springs. Just over 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Ladycats trail big, 32-11. Kaylee Carter with it. Gives it to Alia Cheatham behind the arch here on the near side. Then to Adriam Jones, then to Kaylee Carter. 3 goes off the board, no good. Belle Johnson gets the rebound, starts to take it the other way for the Lady Lions. And she gets to Victoria Burns. Burns looking for a couple of options. Might get one of her trademark no-look passes. Adrian Jones is stiflingly defending her. And a pass goes awry. New Boston is able to keep possession. McChester with it now. Nice look there. Nice pass there to number 32, but she is fouled. We'll see who the foul is called against. Will be against Jasmine Taylor. A couple more shots coming up here for the Lady Lions. It'll be Abrianna Scott with some free throw attempts. First one's good. Looking to go 2 for 2 from the line right here. And the second one is good. So it is a 23-point lead for the visiting New Boston Lady Lions here at the SSHS gym. They trail 34-11. The Lady Cats do. Cheatham trying to take it coast to coast. But Abrianna Scott looks like she got her hand on it, and she did. She, in fact, tipped it as it went out of bounds. Taylor, as usual, with the inbounding honors here tonight. Under a minute and a half to go here in this third quarter. Kaylee Carter gets it and pulls up the jump shot. Doesn't fall. Adrian Jones now with it, gets the rebound, gets it to Alia Cheatham, and almost loses control. But she gets it to Kaylee Carter. Carter being defended by Victoria Burns, and it looks like Burns sent it out of bounds on a tip. She got a little too aggressive on that defensive play there, as Sulphur Springs will maintain possession. Jasmine Taylor will be inbounding it. And she gets to Kaylee Carter. Carter taking it up, gives to Alia Cheatham. Cheatham puts up a three. Bounces off the back of the rim. Tough shot there. Victoria Burns gets the rebound, starts to take it the other way. And see what the call on the court is. And it looks like she was fouled on the play. Can't exactly say who, but fouled by a Lady Cat. Just over a minute to go here in this third quarter, as New Boston's at the free throw line, looking to up their score a bit. Nice rebound there by the Lady Lions, and they put up a second shot attempt, but it does not fall either. So a couple of shots gone awry for the Lady Lions, and McChester gets the bucket, and she is fouled. Another free throw attempt coming up here, as Cheatham subs out. In for her comes Trinity Jefferson. And Kira Carter has walked off the court with the athletic trainer. And that free throw attempt is no good. But Abrianna Scott gets the second chance points with the rebound and the layup, making it a 27-point lead for the Lady Lions. 38-11, they lead Sulphur Springs. Kaylee Carter trying to get some points on the board for her squad. And Trinity Jefferson puts up a shot from the line. It bounces in and out of the rim. Oh, goodness. Shots just cannot fall for the Lady Cats here in the third quarter. Adrian Jones tries to get the ball as it was kicked away by a Lady Lion. Kaylee Carter taking it best the other way, and she's intensely guarded by McChester, who quickly swipes away the ball and takes it back the other way. Looking to drive all the way to the bucket, and she gets it. McChester with a nice layup there as she went coast to coast to coast. Kaylee Carter now with the ball, gets it to Trinity Jefferson. She's got one man to beat, and instead defers to Kaylee Carter. Carter puts up a shot. It does not fall either. Bounces off the rim. New Boston comes down with it. It'll be McChester, and she doesn't have time to get up a shot, and it will be a 40-11 lead for the New Boston Lady Lions here over the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. So we're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors, but when we return, we will have the New Boston Lady Lions seeing if they can close out this game emphatically in the fourth quarter coming up. Welcome back to the Sulphur Springs High School main gym, as we are about set to begin the action here in the fourth quarter, as the Lady Cats basketball team trail big to the visiting New Boston Lady Lions, 40-11. Shots have been tough to come by for this Lady Cat basketball team, especially in the third, as they only made a free throw. That was all the scoring for the Lady Cats in the third quarter, so compare that with the New Boston Lady Lions, who scored 24 in the third. Shot up for New Boston, and it falls. First shot here in the fourth goes to the Lady Lions, but a 23-point advantage for the Lady Lions has put them well ahead of the Lady Cats here. Another turnover for Sulphur Springs. Victoria Burns puts up a 3. And off the board, wow. 5 points quickly here for the New Boston Lady Lions here in the fourth quarter. Just over 7.5 to go here in this contest. Lady Cats again trail by 34 to the New Boston Lady Lions, 45-11, but continuing to fight. Jasmine Taylor putting up a 3. Ooh, and that one looks like maybe it had a chance to go, but it fell just short of the rim. Now number 20 with it, that's Jolie Wilson. Another 3 from Adrian Jones. That one's no good, it airballs. So New Boston taking it back the other way. Victoria Burns looking for something. Couldn't exactly tell what, because that was about head level for all of these basketball players, but still no Lady Lion was even set to thinking about getting it. So got a little ahead of herself on that play. Sulphur Springs now with the ball. Adrian gets it to Kiera Carter. Back to Jones. Then to Jasmine Taylor. Back to Adrian. Looking for a couple of options. To Trinity Jefferson, then to Kiera, then to Jolie Wilson. Tries to put up a 3, goes off the board. And Jasmine Taylor tries to get the rebound and get it right back to her team. Does not fall that way. So the Lady Cats keeping the ball here. Jasmine Taylor will be the one with the inbounding honors, as it has been all here tonight. Taylor gets it to Kiera Carter on a high pass from Taylor. Carter gets it over to Adrian, and Adrian gets it right back to Jasmine Taylor behind the line. 3! Bounces off the rim. Trinity Jefferson gets it, but wow, just as quickly. Number 5, Sly Dorsey takes it back the other way, trying to go coast to coast. Puts up the layup, and just shy of the rim. Trinity Jefferson gets it right back to Kiera Carter. Carter taking it past midcourt. Nice pass there to Jasmine Taylor. Taylor looking for a layup. No good. It's batted away. New Boston comes down with it, and number 5, Sly Dorsey, taking it back the other way. No good. Trinity Jefferson gets the rebound, but New Boston comes down with it. A couple of sloppy possessions for these two teams. And it looks like Adrian Jones will be the one, or no, Kiera Carter will be the one who will be called for the foul. So Carter will come out, so will Adrian. And in their places come Nia Yancey and I believe Kaylee Carter. Nice to see Kiera Carter back out on the court after her injury in the third quarter. But a free throw attempt from New Boston of Victoria Burns was no good. So second one coming up here, just over 6 minutes to go. The New Boston leads now 46-11, a 35-point lead for the visiting Lady Lions. And looks like it's reserve time for Michael Hill and his squad, but it doesn't matter. McChester trying to take it back the other way. And her shot is no good. Kaylee Carter gets it. And wow, a nice interception there by number 5 to come back and get it. As Sly Dorsey gets a nice layup on some great defensive play there. Nia Yancey inbounds it to Jasmine Taylor. Then over to the other side of the court to Kaylee Carter. Back to Jasmine. Back over to Carter. Then to Jolie Wilson. Wilson puts up a 3, and she nails it. Nothing but net on that one. As she gets her first points here in this contest, and it came with a nice 3 from behind the line. Burns puts up a shot, bounces off the board. Wilson gets the rebound, tries to start taking it back the other way, but it looks like maybe she was fouled by a New Boston Lady Lion. And so will be the call. She was fouled there by number 13, Belle Johnson. As far as I can tell, that's Johnson's first personal foul here in this contest. Oh boy. And a pass there from Jasmine Taylor almost got thrown away to Nia Yancey, but she wasn't paying attention. Joe Wilson came back with it, but instead they threw the ball away anyways. Number 5 taking it back, Dorsey. Her shot's no good. Yancey gets the rebound, gets it to Jasmine Taylor. Over to Jolie Wilson on the far side, right in front of that New Boston bench. Now Carter, 3. No good. Trinity Jefferson gets it, and she gets the easy layup. Good to see her get her first points here in this contest. Same with Jolie Wilson, as the last 2 possessions saw both those Lady Cats scoring for the first time. They trail now by 32 to New Boston. About 4 3/4 left here to go in this game. And chest goes over McChester's head and almost goes out of bounds. Somehow she's able to come back to it and send it back in bounds. Burns with it. Wow, she loses her defender, tries to put up a shot. It goes straight to Jasmine Taylor for the rebound. Wilson taking it back for Sulphur Springs. She's got Belle Johnson on her, defending her. And no doubt, Johnson's going to give her a tough time as she's been a stout defender for the squad. And Jolie Wilson with the ball as she was stoutly defended by some defenders of New Boston. And Coach Deli has to call a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout with them. And when we return, we will have more of this fourth quarter of this non-district contest for the Ladycats basketball team coming up. Welcome back to the Sulphur Springs High School main gym as the Ladycats basketball team trail big to the New Boston Lady Lions, 48-16. A 32-point deficit for this women's basketball team. It's been a tough go as shots were pretty hard to come by in the third quarter for this women's basketball team led by head coach Erica Deli, but they haven't been able to make some buckets here in the fourth to kind of pull back into this contest. Victory is, well, barring threes on every possession for the Ladycats and no shots by New Boston, it's safe to say this will be, unfortunately, another loss for Coach Erica Deli's basketball team, but they have fought all the way to the end, never relenting. Nia Yancey, nice pass to Jolie Wilson for the three. No good. New Boston comes down with it. Burns with the rebound, starting to take it the other way. Burns, she's got Trinity Jefferson on her, guarding her. Almost loses Jefferson, but instead defers to Jaylee Roden. Roden gets it to Gandway. And an over-the-head pass there, as was intended for number 22, Honesty Dorsey, but instead Jolie Wilson gets it, gives it to Kaylee Carter. Taylor looks like she wanted to pull up a three. It won't happen. Wilson gets the ball now right in front of that Sulphur Springs bench, and two Lady Lion defenders are there to intercept the pass. Taking it back the other way is McChester. She gets a nice, easy layup. So that is McChester's first points here in this fourth quarter. She now has 10 in the contest. And the Lady Lions lead 50-16 over Sulphur Springs, and a turnover there by Trinity Jefferson as Victoria Burns was able to slap the ball loose. Nice bucket there, or it looks like it would have been a bucket, but instead it does not fall. Roden gets a second chance shot. It does not fall. And then number 22, Honesty Dorsey, gets her first points here in this fourth quarter as she gets a nice little layup to put the Lady Lions ahead by 36. The Ladycats trail here 52-16. And Nia Yancey with the ball now. Gets it to Kaylee Carter, and they lose control of the ball. McChester taking it back the other way, and she gets another easy layup. Boy, it's been a tough time for these Ladycats, and now it stretches into this fourth quarter as the Ladycats trail big here by 38, 54-16, just under 3 minutes to go as Yancey throws away the ball. She was trying to get the ball to Jasmine Taylor or number 23, Kaylee Carter, but neither were there to receive it or were set to receive it. So turnover there. Lady Lions with the ball again. Some substitutions, Nia Yancey and Trinity Jefferson come out. It looks like Adrian Jones and Ollie Cheatham will come back in. Nice pass there to McChester. Cheatham is there to defend her, but even better defense there as she forces Abrianna Scott to come back in, or come back out. Adrian Jones with a nice interception, getting right in the passing lane to get it right back for her team. Jasmine Taylor with it, putting up a three. Ooh, and it airballs. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for the Ladycats. As Taylor just had too much sauce in that three-point attempt. It went straight over the rim, which is tough because from where I'm sitting, it looks like it could really go in when you have shots like that that just go just past or just south of it. Looks like it's going in the whole way, only until you realize it is not. Lady Lions have the ball. It'll be Gandway. She's got Adrian Jones on her. And a pass there from her to number 32. Abrianna Scott does not go as planned. Number 20 with it, Michaela Bell, her first bucket attempt. But she was fouled on the play. So 2 minutes even to go here in this game as the Ladycats trail big here to the New Boston Lady Lions here at home, 54-16. They trail by 38. Adrian Jones gets to Alia Cheatham, past midcourt on the New Boston side of the court, and Gandway with a nice interception. Taking it back the other way for New Boston, Adrian Jones gets in the passing lane again. Well, this game hasn't gone as Coach Erica Deli and her squad would have wanted, but the way to which her defense has played, even here as the game concludes, has been astounding. Michaela Bell tries to put up another shot. 32 puts up a shot, but it does not fall. Cheatham tries to come back for it to get the rebound, but instead they will keep it with New Boston. So a nice pass there. It almost is a turnover, but Adrienne Jones once again not letting the player she's defending get off an easy shot. Bell Johnson defers to Gandway. Gandway behind the three-point line right in front of that New Boston bench. Trying to drive all the way to the bucket. Nice pass there to number 32 for the bounce pass, and Adriana Scott gets her first bucket here in the fourth. She now has 8 in this contest. Adrienne Jones with it. Some stout defending from New Boston as they don't want to give up an inch. Now Jasmine Taylor behind the line on the far side, right for that Sulphur Springs bench. Now Wilson puts up a mid-range jumper, and it goes just past the rim. A tough shot there, under a minute to go here in this game. The Ladycats trail by 40, 56-16 to New Boston. And Jasmine Taylor jumped in that passing lane. So these Ladycats not quitting, not until the final whistle has blown. Still trailing by 40 here, 56-16. Nice pass there, and it almost resulted in a turnover as it went right past Salai Dorsey, but she comes back for it. Gandway puts up a 3, goes in and out of the rim. Cheatham gets the rebound. Taking it back the other way for Sulphur Springs is Kira Carter. I'm sorry, that's Kaylee Carter. Carter gets it to Adrienne Jones. Jones almost in control of the ball, but instead Kaylee Carter gets it. Jasmine Taylor puts up a 3. Bounces off the rim. Kaylee Carter gets the board from the free throw line. Her shot's no good. And Michaela Bell gets the rebound. Starting to take it back the other way for New Boston. Under 20 seconds to go here in this game. The Ladycats trail by 40, 56-16. And that ball was thrown to another zip code by Kianaria Gandway. Very much so an awry pass. But Ladycats get the ball back, 6 seconds to go. Adrienne Jones has it. Now to Alia Cheatham. Kaylee Carter puts up a 3. Bounces off the rim, no good. So that will end this contest as the Ladycats basketball team lose a big one here to the New Boston Lady Lions. They lose by 40, 56-16. I'll go through scoring real quick so I can have a chance to take a breather in between these two basketball games. But Kira Carter led the way with 7. Alia Cheatham had 2. Trinity Jefferson also had 2. Jolie Wilson got a 3 late in the game. And then Kaylee Carter got 2. So that is the scoring for the Ladycats basketball team as they lose a tough one, 56-16 here at the SSHS main gym. So that'll do it for the Ladycats basketball team. And normally I would take this time to give a little bit more of a conclusion and thank all the great people who work with me. But now we've got the Sulphur Springs Wildcats basketball team coming up here shortly, as they will be taking on the Royce City Bulldogs here coming up shortly. So we're going to take a quick break. It looks like we're going to have 8 minutes on this warm-up clock. Both teams still vacating the court and then moving on to the court. So might be a few minutes here before that warm-up clock starts, but we will have Wildcats basketball here coming up here in just a minute.